Okay. I started to do a whole new intro, but decided against that because I said, man, it's a Zach Banner Tuesday. And we don't introduce Zach Banner Tuesdays like that. We just simply say, what's up? It's a Zach Banner Tuesday. So with that being said, what's up? It's a Zach Banner Tuesday. We really don't say that, but we're going to say it today just because of how we flowing, all right? Sure. But we are here, and we are good, and we got this thing figured out. Yeah, I didn't realize that I created 2 streams. I had 2 stream keys. So we was live, but on the old stream, but it wasn't active. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, man, what's going on here? But yeah, that was different, man. But shout out to everybody, man. Hey, man, it's like that sometimes, baby. I'm glad you didn't, turn the page on me too soon. You showed me a little bit of, a leash. He was like, yeah, I trust that he can get this, that he gonna figure this thing out. So shout out to you for that, man.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah, man. But we got Zach Banner Tuesdays, man. I am excited. Zeke Shazier, man, you're right. Long time no see. Holy cow, man. Where have you been, brother? Haven't talked to you all day or heard from you all day. Juan Rangel, I see ya, baby. Do they got cocktails in the upper room? Absolutely, we got cocktails. And I can't forget about the music, too, that they play in the upper room. It gets active, baby. Yes, it does. Yes.
We got some time, though, before this Banner interview.
We do.
So
we do.
We do have some news Steeler related if we want to touch on that.
Absolutely, man. Let's talk about it.
Mike Tomlin just had his little press conference interview. It might still even be going on right now.
Yep.
What do you want to hit on first? We got some injury updates.
Yeah, let's get the injury update first, right? Because we had questions about guys' health. What we said we want to know about TJ. Who else went out in the game that we said we want to talk about?
So there's nothing on TJ.
Okay.
On the injury update. Mm-hmm. He says Ben has added a hip injury, though.
Okay. He was limping at the end of the game. We did see that from him.
I think he'll be fine, though.
Yeah. He got to play. We ain't got no choice.
Zach Banner. Still monitoring his work before deciding if activated.
Ooh, okay.
That sounds positive.
Okay.
Chooks and Chase Claypool expected to work their way back.
Chooks and Chase.
So I'm assuming practice this week.
So it sounds like you're happy about the Chase news, not so happy about the Chooks news?
Well, we might have a 3-way battle at right tackle in the middle of the season.
Oh, 3-way? Wait a minute.
Joe Haig didn't play that bad.
This is true.
Banner coming back. Unless one of them goes to left tackle.
Well,
Chooks will be left.
He's already played over at left.
Chooks would be the left tackle because that's how we slated him to start the season.
Absolutely.
And then with Banner's injury, we moved more to left tackle because we had him going to right a little bit.
Correct.
And I moved him back to left tackle to start.
Yeah. With Joe Haig, I know he's been swing. I just don't know, has he ever, like how amount of snaps he's had at left tackle. I don't know enough. I don't need to look into him like that, yeah.
I don't know either. But yeah, that's 4 right there from, here's another one. It's saying Mike Tomlin says Ben Roethlisberger has hip injury. Too early to tell his status for Sunday. I don't know about that. Mike Tomlin said one of the positives in Green Bay was the running game. He says, I thought it was a significant step, he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
I can see that right there, man.
Oh, he just has some comments on Von Miller too. Mike Tomlin says Von Miller is a generational guy. Needs no endorsement from me. His football intellect is on the ceiling.
Smart player, man. And productive. And looking healthy. I'm excited to start breaking down some tape of him to see what he looks like, man. Because I've been watching him, but I haven't watched him though. So yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's having a resurgence this year.
Yep, and it's looking like they're saying something with Cam Sutton. We're getting with him.
Okay.
Yeah, because I seen Trina still Diva 5. She always holding us down. She's brought up Cam Sutton in terms of a growing potentially.
Yeah, because he didn't finish the game.
Yep. All these growings, man. My growing still feels good after this weekend. I'm just throwing out. You're growing all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
It says no real update on Cam Sutton or Kevin Dawson yet.
So that means they're getting MRIs then. Probably.
That's not good news then.
Sometimes more so just a precaution. So it's not full bad news, not necessarily full good news, but yeah, just want to get a little bit more deeper look. That's all.
Yeah.
Because what Dawson went out?
Hip flexor.
Hip, yeah.
Yeah, Cam Sutton groin.
Yeah. So Dawson has a hip flexor. Cam Sutton groin, Ben hip flexor. Or just hip injury?
Hip injuries.
This is hip injury, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's all we got so far with Tomlin. I'll give it one more refresh, see if there's any updated quotes. I'm sure maybe he's said something recently.
Yeah, that's weird, man. I didn't. Oh gosh, gotta get these groins right, bro. And Cam Sutton's a good player, man. Got to get him back out there. Ooh, Dodson too, though.
Okay, here's another one. He's talking about the 4th and short. There were other eligibles beyond the line to gain. Felt good about the calls made, but definitely not the execution.
Who said that?
Tomlin.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, I'd rather not be thrown behind the line of scrimmage on those 4th downs. Unless we're doing it how the Packers were, and they have like design blocks all lined up and everything.
Because I'm trying to think, outside of the Juju attempt, the rest of them have been behind the line of scrimmage. The Juju one,
it was a drag route.
Yeah, the Juju was like a 1-yard route, and I like how he reached that ball like he was like close. It kind of reminded me, was it Kevin Dyson in the Super Bowl? Just, I'm almost there. Like, Juju, put that ball back, man. Man, but shout out that, man. And shout out to everybody that's in this chat, man. These upper room members, man. I see you in here, baby. And Chaz Fatur, he says he just got his Arthemos experience with Deke phone cover today.
Oh, shout out.
Hey, man, shout out. We twinning it. Twins. What color did you go with, man? You know, I went with this color, but you could have went with the black, man. So shout out to us, man. But no, that's dope right there, man. We glad that finally came through for you, man. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, man. We definitely got to get those groans, though, man. But at least it's nothing crazy significant. And the fact that he didn't bring up TJ is a good thing as well.
Oh, definitely. Or Highsmith. Right?
Yeah, very, very true. Very true. Both of those guys. Because them two guys healthy makes this defense a lot better. Like, for a fact, we know that, man. Yeah.
We got some good news for me.
Oh, what you got?
Question: is Ben Roethlisberger the best quarterback for this offense? Mike Tomlin answer: absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. Ben Roethlisberger's ability to audible. This is Tomlin. He has a lot of freedom in that regard, but maybe not in those moments, like 4th down.
Okay.
Bro, this is...
Did he say like 4th down? Or did you just throw that in there?
It's in parentheses. It's in parentheses. So maybe the question was about the 4th downs or certain scenarios.
And he's saying that maybe he can or maybe not.
I'll just say this. Here's the full quote. He has a lot of freedom in that regard, but maybe not in those moments. So those moments is potentially the 4th downs or, I don't know, certain scenarios. Because I guess we didn't get the full question here.
Okay. Well, we do got 1 minute before we're going to hop on to this phone call. So with that being said, man, we are good. Oh, because I'm excited about this one today. I mean, my man was back in practice this week, man. So it's going to be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good one here for sure.
Yeah. Hey, and Jacob Malicio, I'm with it, man. I like the fact we've been rocking all day as well. It's been one of them 4-hour stream type days, man. But you know, gotta have a little fun, man. That's what we do.
Are you ready? You making the call?
Yeah. And William McClung said he didn't get the. I'm calling him. Yeah.
You call him?
Yeah. William McClung said he didn't get the notification. Yeah, it happens. Man, I forgot how we said we got to do that thing. It's like you got to go into your settings and turn it on. Like, yeah, it just takes a little bit more of a process with that. But yeah, we got to get your notification game right, man. But for those that weren't available to get the notification, everybody else was just on the live with us this morning, man. And yeah, so either way, we're good. But we are glad that you are here and you are on time. So no worries at all. All right, moment of truth. Does he answer on the first ring? That's the real question, man. Is he going to answer on the first ring after? I mean, because he practiced this week, so you feel like it's time, huh?
Well, yeah, he had that one slip up. What was it in week 2? I just don't expect that again.
Here we go then. Moment of truth for the big man. We gonna see. Is it new Banner? I mean, he back at practicing this week. Is he?
Moats.
Oh, he's here, man. Let's go. How we doing over there, man?
My guy, how are you?
Man, I am well. We were over here having this conversation about, you know, now that you came back to practice, would you actually answer the phone this week or not? Or was you going to big time us? and we were over here like, man, I don't know, man. I'm like, yo, Banner seems like a stand-up guy. Like, I've never seen him bail out. But Deke is like, yo, I don't know, man. He back to practice this week. Like, it's different. Like, we were talking to Banner when he was on IR. Now he's on the way back. That's all I'm saying, man.
I want to make sure, and thank you. I would never switch up on you guys. I want to make sure Deke is alive. He seemed a little effed up at that game when he was posting the other day. Hey, Deke, you good?
I'm all right, bro. I'm all right.
On a scale 1 through 10, I'm just going to start off with the first question since this is my show for 20 minutes.
Let's go.
On a scale 1 through 10, How drunk were you when you posted that video the other day?
Which one? The pass interference?
You know which one I'm
No,
talking about.
the field goal one. The field
the
goal one.
mid-game one. Help me,
Yes,
Moats.
the
Yeah,
field
why am I
goal
saying
one.
pass interference?
Yes, the
Yeah, I know
field
what
goal
you're talking
one.
about.
Yes.
I was in the
1 through
pocket.
10.
I was in the pocket. 1 through 10. Probably 6.
Oh,
I'm gonna say 6. No, I don't.
6 is
Yeah,
low.
I've been worse than that. You think it's generous?
You've been worse?
Yeah, I think that's a 6. I even want to say 5.
Do you confirm, Moats?
I thought it was like 7. I personally did, but I wasn't sure
if you think it's at a 7,
I thought it was
then
at a 7.
in reality, Deke was at an 8. Because then he's lying to us. He's lying. It's not a 6. It never goes that way.
And you know I'm nice, so if I'm saying this and I'm nice and I'm saying it's 7, that's yeah. You saw the tape. Cut the tape on. You saw the tape.
The question is, was I wrong though?
Were you wrong?
I think I was right. They botched that call.
That call,
and then there was
man.
a conspiracy at the stadium. They
Offsides,
weren't
not
showing the replay.
offsides, yeah.
This is me going back to political non-fun Zach. You know how it is.
Yeah.
You can't comment the officiating, or
Yeah.
else you get that better.
About to say,
I mean, it's just control.
Don't allow them to mess with your pocket. And definitely don't allow
Right,
Deke to get you fined out here. Whatever you don't allow that to
Right.
happen. All right.
Act like he gonna cover it. You got me, Deke.
Yeah, I got.
fined?
No, I don't.
You hear
I'm
this,
gonna
man?
be straight up now.
He's talking about some, no, I ain't got it, man. But, man, talk about, man, how you feeling, dude, man? You came back to practice last week, man. How did that feel for you?
Another big week, bro, coming up. You know what I mean? Like,
Absolutely,
I'm not even
man.
gonna politic you guys. I'll just give you straight up. Like, I feel great. It's confidence. It's doing it. It's like evaluating the knee after the process. Just know it's not me, bro. I'm gonna keep putting it on the coaches because it's true. Like, they keep pulling that leash. They're the ones that keep reeling me back. So I want to be out there. I'm excited. Big practice tomorrow.
No, I like that, man. And that's something that Coach Thomas said as well about you just probably like 20 minutes ago in the interview. Just, in terms of your availability, it's going to be how he views you in practice, man. So we are definitely in your corner, baby. Please do what you need to do. Please.
I have to, right?
Absolutely. But in terms of the expectations surrounding this situation, right? Just you going to injured reserve, was this how it was communicated to you in terms of, hey, man, if you're available to go after that 3rd week, man, we will go ahead and activate you and have you be the designated guy? Was that communicated, or is this a little bit ahead of schedule?
My stuff, obviously, if we're going back to the off-season OTAs and everything, was expected to be ready to week 1. That pushback was just Coach Tomlin calls it a part of the job or necessary business, but it's just something like when you're going through this rehab process and then you go out and bank some reps and practice during camp and it flares up or does something like that, then you just got to sit back and adjust. So the whole conversation piece was about, not being available for those first couple of weeks, letting it calm down, getting it right, doing the right things. Like that that whole process was communicated when they decided to put me on that short-term IR or whatever that is. And then, just week by week, evaluating it. And then once it's ready to go, then I'm ready to go. It's just the issue is determining it through reps at practice.
Yeah.
And then making the best decision, not only for myself, but the best decision for the team. And I'm always in reverse order. What's the best for the team, and then what's best for Zach? You know what I mean? That's just naturally how I am.
I can respect that right there, man.
How would you rate the O-line's performance in the Green Bay game? I thought there was some improvements for sure.
I love you, Deke. Sometimes I hate you, but sometimes, like right now, I love you. And the reason why I say that is, were you able to? Obviously, you weren't. You were in no state of mind on Sunday.
Zero state of mind.
Yeah, you were not.
So
obviously, you watched it.
I'll watch it again.
It's a rhetorical question to ask you if you've watched the film, because ain't no way in hell you was watching the film on Sunday. But man, if you watch the film, you see improvements. It just sucks, right? Because like, in no shape or form do we want to take that identity. Like that identity of, we got better. Okay, there's a small win in that. Like, we lost. That's like the shitty part of playing in the National Football League. Excuse my language, but it's the truth. It's like you could get better, but you still lost. And like watching the film, we got better. Like we really did. We're moving people off the ball. The combinations look better. Still allowed 7 to get hit, which is not excusable. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we got better. It's just I'd rather talk about the ways we got better after a dub. You know what I mean?
Nah, 100%. But it is obvious when you cut the tape on the aggressiveness, the finish, just the detail, the detail associated with the group up front definitely was night and day, man. We could see that, and that's the other reason why
I would say more the detail. The finish that you're talking about is the finishing on combinations, right? Like the finishing in passion from one-on-one blocks, or you know what I mean, stuff like that. That's always been there. But like the finishing of combinations, which is what effectively helps a run game. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Like you can't have 4 dudes finishing their blocks and then, or 3 dudes finishing their blocks, and then that one combination between such and such and such and such doesn't go well, and it's still TFL for 2, or it's only +2 versus +15. You know what I mean? Those +15 touchdown blocks are when combinations are being finished 5 to 6 yards down the field.
I like it, and we're gonna need more of those, baby. Yes, we are. But talk about the team's overall morale right now, man. We know y'all are kind of on a little bit of a skid, right? One of the first times in a long time where we've had consecutive losses like this. But yeah, man, just where y'all at right now?
Man, what we got tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the mindset that I'm at. That's the mindset that a bunch of the guys are at. Where are we at tomorrow? What we got to do tomorrow?
Let's go.
What's tomorrow? Okay, tomorrow was Tuesday. What's today? So what do we got to do? We all got to come in, get our lift, get our rehab, get our stuff, get that done. All right, what we got on Wednesday? Wednesday's practice is 99% chance it's going to be padded tomorrow.
Like, you said 99%?
There's a 99.87
okay, because I'm about to say, unless Coach T oversleeps or just is disappearing off the face of the earth,
ain't no way.
It's zero chance,
Wednesday
man.
Practice, especially when you're 1-3.
What?
You know what I mean? Maybe it's different if you're 4-0. I got to go talk to the guys from last year and see what that was like. But you ain't getting the helmet practice on Wednesday if you're 1-3. So, and like I said, it's something we joke about, but it's something serious. And then Thursday, you know what I mean? What do we have Thursday? And on and on. Because and no matter what, Moats, no matter what, you and I, and unfortunately Deke is going to be there, are going to have this show every Tuesday for the rest of the season.
It's like that, man.
And the crappy thing, as both of you guys know, the temperament of a show on Tuesday versus a temperament on Thursday is we're still talking and finishing the film about Sunday. So regardless of these next how many ever weeks in the regular season, fingers crossed for playoffs, all these types of things, we're going to have this show. So I know that nitty or gritty hopefully would come off of a win every time we have that show, but we're just going to talk about the game. You know what I'm saying?
Respect,
so that's the type of what I'm getting to, if people for this prolonged answer, what I'm getting to is as a National Football League player and a veteran who takes these roles with the media and in public and stuff like that, especially when I'm hurt, regardless if I'm hurt or not, I have to answer these questions in between now and the next Sunday. That's the only crappy part about this job following a loss. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you know, outside of worrying about tomorrow, is answering your guys' questions.
I like it. I know that feeling too. Definitely
know that feeling,
yes,
bro.
It sucks.
Can you take me through maybe some of your other silver linings outside of the offensive line? Because I just think we had some bad breaks in that game. Obviously, the refs missed the field goal block call.
Don't get my man fined.
I'm not getting you in trouble. I'm throwing.
Get my man fined. All right.
We can say that. No, I can say something like that.
Okay.
I can say in agreement with you. But you're looking for a silver lining. I get what you're saying, Deke. I think
exactly, because I think there were some. I think we might be trending in the right direction, just overall, even.
Yeah, bro. Like that was a very, very, very good team with a very, very good player back there, right? Like, we can't take that away. You got to see him live in person, regardless of how many icy lights you crushed that day. I think the silver lining, man, is just sounds like a repeat from last week, but just the fact that we could have splash in all 3 facets. Like, that is just I don't want to sound repetitive, and I don't want to sound like I'm not coming like with any content to these things, but you know what I'm saying? Like
We got you.
it just feels really like that whole play should have not happened that way. Right? That's a very professional, formal way of saying that.
That is a very and we can second that emotion. That's all we go. We understand what you are implying, and we do. Yeah, we back that. We definitely do back.
But
that.
what do we have to do when the special teams gets robbed? We got to back them up
absolutely.
on offense. What does the defense got to do when we throw a pick or turn the ball over? They got to back us up. So that's the silver lining, but it's also the biggest correction. If I'm making sense, like it's
yeah.
You have to be able to complement each other, but just the sign of hope, man. And like I said, we don't celebrate small wins in Pittsburgh. We celebrate wins. Period. Like it's okay to have, pat yourself on the back when you're watching film, but publicly and just how we carry ourselves throughout the week, we just don't do that. So I think the most promising thing is all three, especially the special teams.
Oh, I like that right there. Now, I did have a fan question I wanted to get in here before we continue on. This is from Michael Patrick McCracken, though. And he says, what is Mike Tomlin like in meetings? We know in front of the media he's very guarded, but in terms of when he's in the locker room and he's talking with you guys, is he more fired up and urgent, or is he, kind of chilled out?
The same. Any NFL coach has to be guarded versus their team meetings. If they try acting like I've had coaches like that in the NFL and in college. If they try to be guarded like that with us, it seems shady. So do you get what I'm trying to say, Moats? Like it seems like, what's this guy up to? Is he really telling you the truth? You don't have to worry about that with Coach T. It's just honestly, he's actually a lot more open with you guys than a lot of head coaches, in my opinion. But to go back to the question about team meeting, man, like it's like think about, like I've seen him when we're 4-0 in a team meeting, and I've seen him when we're 1-4 or 1-3 in a team meeting, and it's it hits me different just because I've been here for a while. So like when I hear the disappointment, like hey man, like the confidence in us, that's awesome and that'll never change. But like the disappointment and like he's just repetitive, like about what he's saying. Like I'm telling you guys, like this sucks. Like losing sucks. But we can't get a sour taste out of our mouth, or we're not going to make it easier. We're not going to seek comfort. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like all the stuff he tells you guys, he just tells us in a more like dad way, if that makes sense. Like it's just real. And he just the answer is the same answer, like just in a different way. Like you're not going to be able to change this feeling until after the game next Sunday. We could have a great practice during the week every day, but you're not going to change it until you execute. So like I said, this is the same thing he tells you guys.
I like that. Hey man, I agree. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it. That's like when you tell it though.
Right.
And then we also had another question coming from Mike Matizik right here. And he has said basically, man, Zach, would you switch positions on the offensive line? And if so, what position would you play?
Oh, I'm just I get the question, but I'm just too I'm too born and natural bred to play tackle. Like I can't play the three interiors.
Yeah.
It's just like there have been 6'9" guards. I think Alex Bone was one that was playing when you were playing, Moats. The Ohio State kid who played for the Niners.
Yeah, it was out
for a
San
while.
Fran. Yep.
Right. Is there any other ones I'm missing?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, 6'9" at guard.
It's just to get to the point.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a big dude. There have been some dudes, and it's just not a center. Like that's just not a thing. So to answer your question, I think is
because I'm trying to think. Ramon isn't as big as you either.
No, but he looked like he did.
Yeah.
He was like that because even Ramon was 6'5". I make that sound like a little guy, but it really
seriously
is. Like, and so just I'm just a tackle man, specifically a right tackle.
Yeah, so I'm looking back 2019. We were 0-3 to start. 1-3 after the Bengals, 2-4 after Baltimore, but then we rattled off all those wins. You were on the team. You were Mr. Eligible at the time. What do you remember about that season and that turnaround that maybe you could share with us, or just even maybe the type of thoughts that are going around in the locker room, like, yo, we could turn this around?
Yeah, man. Like I come from it's just like gang mentality, bro. Like you have to like I naturally believe in who we got. You know what I mean? And in no shape or form did we have any more or any less weapons in 2018 than we do now. It sucks being a part of it, but not really when I'm hurt. But I just know that my effort and my like belief in like the guys around me that doesn't change regardless of what our record is. Like, I just think like it's our fault for letting ourselves get into that. You know what I mean? Being in that situation in the first place. So it's our job to get ourselves out of it. I just expect nothing but positive vibes around the locker room. But it's not in the positive vibes of like guys are like super smiley and like we just don't change up on each other, right? Because I've been in negative atmospheres that just go straight downhill and there is no looking back. I can't see that ever happening in here. So it's always when I show up to work, sometimes I got to read the room better because like it's not like I'm being too loud. It's not like I'm being too happy. It's not like I'm doing that. But I just need to sometimes I just don't match that same vibe with some of the guys. And I think that is going to continue to be a thing. Not that we don't match the same vibe, but just the vibe of we have to dig ourselves out of this hole week by week. And it's on us. And you can't blame anybody else outside the locker room. But then again, you got to be able to turn off those voices outside the locker room or else that'll just make it worse.
Now, last one we got for you, man, and I don't even know if you've had these conversations just yet, but just in terms of the communication with you and the coaching staff, once you are 100% and you're good to go, has it been communicated whether or not they're going to ease you back into this thing, or are they going to put you right back out there in the starting lineup? I don't know, like I said, if you've had that convo or not.
I love it. I just got to give you a generic ass TBD.
Hey, you gave us the stay tuned last week.
You
right?
did, and it was great news.
I did, man.
You did. It was great news. We were so happy.
I did.
We got
and
done.
But I feel like I appreciate it because both of you are so supportive and you get it. Like Deke, even for how unathletic you are, you still get it.
Sure.
Like you still understand because you're so close to Moats and he told you so many stories and stuff from the back. But bro, TBD. That's all I'm gonna say.
Respect.
Okay?
Respect.
TBD.
Either way, that is very much positive and optimistic on our end. So we love that, man. But with that being said, bro, keep doing what you need to do. Hope you have a great weekend practice, man. All right.
Appreciate it. Deke, save some icy lights for everyone else.
Will do. All right, bro.
Later.
Peace.
All right. Peace. Good old Banner, man. Always fun on a Zach Banner Tuesday, which, by the way, I totally was like halfway through this interview we were doing. I didn't even have a banner up to say Zach Banner Tuesday. But then I remember after the fact, man, I was over here, man.
It happens.
Listen, it's not often that we on a full podcast prior to us hopping on to the Zach Banner Tuesday.
Yeah.
But either way, it was a blast, as it always is, man. Shout out to Michael Patrick McCracken and Mike Matizik. Also, man, for dropping in those comments and questions and things like that. But nah, man, that was a vibe right there, man. It was a good time.
Definitely was. Good interview.
It was a good time, man. And stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll see what he's looking like this week, man. Hopefully we get him back out there.
Yeah, definitely.
But as a whole, man, I think this was it for today, man. This was a vibe. So with that being said, I hope y'all have officially, enjoyed today's recap and Zach Banner Tuesday. And with that being said, we will see y'all tomorrow night in prime time once again as we start to break down and preview this Steelers and Broncos matchup. So with that being said, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. And until next time, baby.
Peace.